Subtitles, yeah, I'll never guess. After 20 years of mortgage, she can't reclaim her house. So she's withdrawing her savings. She rushed to the bank to withdraw 20 years of savings, but they couldn't even handle that. The bank's computer went haywire. The bank screen displayed a new type of ransomware, and the staff were going nuts. So they quickly contacted the higher-ups. Little did they know, this fiasco was the work of hackers demanding a ransom of $42 million by tonight, or everything would go down in flames. The CEO stared blankly at the computer, waiting for the legal advisor to arrive, hoping for a miracle to save the day. Finally, a familiar girl showed up. She had to move out because her smart home went on the fritz, causing her to be late. She had been in talks with the FBI all night long. Although they couldn't verify the email's sender, it was confirmed that the email content and the ransomware came from the same hackers. The hackers demanded the company's ex-executive bring $42 to Battery Park for ransom. The tech CEO refused, but time was running out. The entire banking system would be down for 5 days, and the White House definitely isn't wishing for that. Modern companies can't afford to take such a risk. The legal advisor urged quick payment, but warned against sending a top exec too risky. A disguised agent is risky too. After much deliberation, the tech CEO decided to take a risk, eager to see what these hackers looked like. She arrived at the park on time, checking her watch and scanning around for any suspicious hackers. Anyone passing by may be the hacker collecting ransom. Security nearby has surrounded the area, awaiting the target. She spotted a pet owner with suspicious air, but no money was taken out over time. A cyclist approached slowly. Security was set to act, but the CEO wanted to catch them red-handed. The boy was a delivery guy, asking if she worked at the company, then handed her the delivery receipt. After she signed, she took back the package, but security wanted to grab the boy right away. He didn't take the money, catching him's useless. The CEO eyed the package, curiosity sparked. She wanted to open it up to see what was inside, but security advised her to check it first. She ignored them and proceeded anyway. Carefully opening the backpack, she found a hacker mask, and on the back was written, "Welcome to the hacker world." Her phone suddenly rang. It was from the hacker organization, giving her 10 seconds to decide. If she didn't comply, the company's last remaining data would vanish into thin air. She promptly donned the mask, opened her bag, and took out the ransom, leaving security baffled. Meanwhile, pedestrians stopped and stared at the spectacle, eyes wide open. She found some gasoline in the bag and poured it everywhere, then took out a match, ready to ignite. $42 million ransom burned instantly. Bystanders were baffled, wondering if he was a millionaire from heaven. She knew the hackers weren't attacking for money. Staring in the crowd turned a blind eye and left. The CEO held the mask. Bystanders stared. Witnesses at Battery Park were stunned, but it was just the start. After this, even crazier tasks awaited her, ready to face the spine-chilling Bear project. She was in charge of monitoring and recording all call logs for 3 million residents, and even deploying malware on many innocent people. All of this was for finding a few hacker members, and Daring didn't want to sit idly by. She planned to make the evidence public to stop the Bear project, starting with her old friend Angela's place. They were neighbors as kids, but no time for reminiscing. Angela's PC was hacked. Videos mustn't leak. Under the hacker's threat, she put the malware CD into her company computer, leaving clear traces. The FBI would surely find traces of Angela after their investigations. To keep her job, she had to work with Daring. They planned to hack into the FBI temporary headquarters to erase the traces, and Daring had special malware codes. But this was no easy task. Angela was a newbie, and mastering the codes in a day was nearly impossible. Billy thought the operation should be simpler, so he started explaining the fridge's equipment with some visual aids. Subtitle: It's like a mini tower. Once operational, it takes over all phone and computer signals at FBI HQ. Angela's task was to write down the commands needed to run the script. But even simple operations aren't easy for a beginner. Billy had a backup plan. Subtitle: This backup USB rubber duck. Plug into any police computer if the mission fails. Pull it out after 15 seconds. It may get her some cache data, not very useful, but better than nothing. After the backup plan, he resumed code explanation, then suddenly complained to Daring about time. Time waits for no one. If the FBI finished collecting evidence, there would be no chance left. Angela worked hard, but time was tight. They had to finish before lunch. Daring dressed up, arrived at the adjacent hotel. Using real ID to book was too risky. She used the landline to call the front desk, saying room 2301 needed new supplies. After waiting for the elevator to open, she stepped forward and said the conditioner had run out, swiftly grabbing the key card while the staff searched for replacements. After departing, she found a nearby room, reset Wi-Fi details, and waited for the signal. At the company, Angela saw time pass. 11:29 turned to 3:0, and the cafeteria was opening.